is. Good evening,
Oh,
Daniel.
hey, Daniel.
Good evening. Hello. Good evening, Internet. How are you on this hot and steamy Friday? I have one more day of my mad work schedule left, and then I'm off on Sunday, which I'm so looking forward to. And hopefully my new staff can cover me a little as of starting from next week. So I am... Iman's taking the reins tonight. I just don't have the energy. I might even be asleep within 15-20 minutes, which is the way I feel at the moment. Depends how dulcet Iman's tones are. So, hello,
Hey, Joker, do you want to read and make sure he stays awake?
So,
Iman, bookmark, which we got from Chaosium Con.
Did indeed get Call of Cthulhu bookmarks from Chaosium Con, and most excellent they were. Hello, Billy Henry. Unfortunately, chat appears to be showing your usernames rather than your sort of aliases. I haven't a clue why. A clue why.
Because YouTube constantly update things for no good reason.
Yeah, so I see at Svinfilka, at IQ Gameplay, and at Billy Henry.
Strange, isn't it?
Yes. At Straw Piglet. There's that Straw Piglet as well.
Well, I recognize people from the pictures or the username, but then if it's like a name that doesn't match the username, it's going to be... Ooh.
Yes, my matches. I don't think Daniel's will match, won't it? Because we keep...
No.
That's a real name. It's probably 100. Yeah, it's... If you've got... I'm guessing your real name is William Henry. So...
And what do we know you as?
John
Or have
Henry.
you not been formally introduced yet?
He's been in a couple of recent streams, Billy Henry.
Has he?
Yes, I've seen his name pop in streams. Yes.
Is his name the same as the username?
I believe so.
Okay,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure, actually. I mean, I'm sure I've seen a bit of Billy Henry in...
Well, this thing is throwing me for a loop, is this username thing.
It's a change, isn't it? It's a change because...
Well, it used to be usernames, and then they changed it to the display name, and now they've changed it back for whatever reason.
Well...
I'm just rubbing out the stats from last week.
Yes, do it.
I've only managed to find, by the way, a singular picture on Google Images of whatever the hell a Thassalos is.
Yeah, I did Google it last week. Billy Jean Henry is the full real redneck name.
Hello, Jim.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen you. I've seen.
Oh, okay, you're a newer member. Well, welcome. Sorry, maybe we haven't formally been introduced.
Yeah, we have Jeb Gordon 668.
Or maybe we have been formally introduced, but my memory is just poor, so I do apologize.
You're young. You don't have an excuse, apart from...
No, I have an excuse. You know exactly what it is.
Okay, it's Devil's Lettuce.
So let me just change my name. Hang on a second. How do you do it on here? It's these three dots.
Is that what Svinfilka means? A boar's snout? That's cool.
Yeah, Manfred told me that. I was like, wait, so you're both obsessed with pigs? Oh, okay.
And we have a straw piglet as well, so...
How's that, John?
Nos for IQ. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's fine, yes.
Yes. So let me know when you finished, or if let me know when we finish chatting shit and when you want me to start reading.
Okay. Hold on. I'm just changing my name to fit everything. There we are.
Okay.
It is showing up weird, yes.
YouTube decided to change things because fuck you, that's why.
Yeah, hello.
Now we can see Coco B as a gorilla. We didn't know that before.
Yeah. Right. I'm all ready to go snoozies, so I think you better get started, haven't you?
Well, I'm going to stop you from going snoozies because you need to roll our stats for us, please, sir.
Okay.
So, as per usual, with the skill, stamina, and luck, but also an extra die for faith. So first skill.
9.
Uh-oh. That's not too bad. Last time it was 10.
It's okay. Okay. Stamina 22.
Nice. Pretty good.
Luck 7.
Oh, fuck. Come on, give us a good faith. Yes! 10. That's what we started with last time, I believe.
It's an imperfect character. That luck could be a problem.
Nosfer IQ. Ah, you like it. Good. Good.
Yes.
Do you want me
Didn't I do that last week? That's what I call.
Yeah. Yeah, but you said Nosferat IQ, and I was like, oh, there's one too many syllables in there. That's just me being a pedant, though.
Okay. Don't need to read the intro again, but we'll start from passage 1 because I can't remember shit. It was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
That's fine. Okay.
Actually, you start. Cause I've just realised I've got to put the hatch on the loft thing, otherwise my wife will come in and go. Nyah, 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 nyah.
Good evening, Andy. Yeah, so basically, we went to an inn called the Heart's Blood, and we were told that a little girl called Nastasia was taken to the castle. So we're going to the castle to rescue her, or so we think.
Because we're heroes.
Because that's what you do in a fighting fantasy book. You are the hero.
Absolutely.
You guys ready?
Andy, hello.
Okay, so
Just going to remove my steering wheel.
the door of the tavern bursts open. The people inside cry out in fear as an icy blast whips through the room. Outside in the mist, you can make out a black coach with 4 jet black steeds prancing and whinnying. And in the doorway stands a spectral figure. Bony fingers extend from black sleeves, and he beckons. You. But he says nothing. How could he? He has no head. You follow the beckoning figure outside into the swirling mists. It leaps up to the driver's seat of the black coach, and the carriage door swings open. The steeds prance expectantly, their breath steaming in the cold air. Will you attack the headless horseman, get in the coach, or ignore the coach and ask a local how to get to the castle?
Okay, so we're going to do the voting system as before. So hold on, I'm going to start a poll. So we have options of
Attack,
yeah, get in,
or ask local.
or ask local. Okay, ask local.
Local.
So get ready to.
What do you vote, sir?
Oh, I'm going to say ask a local.
Ask the local.
Local.
Voting in the chat, fellas, please.
Yeah, use the vote thing.
I'm only asking John because he's putting up the poll, so he can't vote in it. So I'm using his vote.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That means I gotta switch over to.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dan.
Yeah, because I'm making the poll, I can't click on any of the options.
I got myself some Rock's orange cordial with sparkling water today.
The question is, what do we do with this headless horseman? Do we attack him? Do we get in the coach? Or do we ask a local what the hell's going on?
And wait for the poll to appear.
Well, the poll should be there. The poll should be there.
Comment section.
You have to be in the mainstream to see it. Yeah.
I need to do that extra thing, okay.
Oh, you changed your user.
You gotta go over to
space.
YouTube.
So we've had 8 votes so far: 2 for attack, 4 for getting in, or 2 for asking a local. How many? We We have 11 people watching.
That's what I can see.
Yes. Did you know that Wednesday's stream was my most successful stream in terms of watch time and views for a long, long time?
Probably because I weren't there.
No, it was because of the subject matter.
Yeah.
What was it? I
was
down.
I know you were a character witness for somebody at a trial.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was ranking all the modules that I've ever played or DM'd, and I was doing it utterly subjectively as to how excited I would be to run them for you tomorrow.
Right. I saw them. I saw the listing, but I haven't had time to watch it. You know, yard work and all that other happy horse shit.
Yeah. But no, I had really good watch time on it, and rather annoyingly, that reaction video I did on Monday to two modern game types.
Hello, Nosorian.
Hello, Nosorian. Rather annoyingly, that video has already had twice as many views as the module reviews that I built my channel on originally that I did 6 months ago.
I think Svinfilka has a point as well, though. People probably missed your streams and your videos because you stopped posting for about a week.
That's possible.
But whatever the reason is, I'm glad.
Yeah.
It looks like Get In is winning because Billy said he wanted to change his vote to Get In.
Okay, no problem. Well, we're getting in then, aren't we? We're getting in.
Which is what we did last time. Do you guys remember what happened? I do.
I can't remember a thing from last time, but in fact we died.
You clamber into the coach. The horses set off at a gallop, making no sound as they move. You settle back into a comfortable seat draped in black. Looking through the heavy purple-curtained windows, you see nothing outside but thick, swirling fog. But the wolf howls you hear send shivers down your spine. Roll 1 die and add 2 to the number rolled. If the total is less than or equal to your faith, which it is,
yeah, it can't be up there.
2, 2, 3. Okay. Same as before. 2, 2, 3.
I didn't stream last week, Jeb. I was shattered.
Yeah, so you didn't miss anything. Suddenly, you feel a chill inside the carriage, and there, slowly appearing before you, is a ghost. The spectral shape of a tall man with wavy black hair and green eyes, his figure almost covered by a voluminous black and purple cloak, sits smiling opposite you. The Count is expecting you, he smirks. Although your stay will be a very short one, I fear. He sits back and continues to smile in a leering, mocking way. Then the carriage lurches abruptly, and the ghostly apparition springs forward at you. Roll 1 die and add 4 to the result. If the total is less than or equal to your faith, which it by default it is,
It has to be.
Ten.
See you in a bit now, sorry.
Later, dude. Turn to 3, 2, 1. So it's exactly the same as before so far. 3, 2, 1. The spectral creature lunges at you, but his hand stops short of your neck, and he hisses in frustration. Your faith has protected you from his attack. He wraps his cape about him and simply vanishes. Increase your faith by 1 point.
Excellent.
Oh,
Hello,
right.
Robert.
Hey, Robert. Oops, dropped the bookmark. I got it. Our faith is 11. Great. You continue your journey safely until the coach stops at the foot of a hill, and you descend. The coach races off into the heavy mists and is soon out of sight. Turn to 362. You walk along as far as the base of a narrow trail, which leads up a steep incline, and suddenly you walk out of the fog into a completely clear area. Starkly illuminated by the 3/4 moon stands the brooding Castle Hydric. You can walk up and enter the half-open front gates, or walk around the outside to see what you can make of the place.
I think we walked around the outside before.
Yeah, we
but-
did.
We
So
did.
I made the M&M joke. So
did
yeah,
I.
we'll go as
Walk up. Oh, okay, so I'm putting the
Oh.
options up there.
Front gate or walk around.
yeah, because last time I done the M&M joke on that.
So did I.
I'm gonna say walk around because I think it was beneficial. But
As far as I remember, it was, but I can't remember what was beneficial about it. Oh, no, I do remember. Yep, I do remember. You vote for walk around. I've already done that.
yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
You
No, what-
joking, Dan?
It annoyed me in a way that video I did on Monday, just an hour of me talking about people getting things wrong. Yes, it's nice to have videos get a lot of views and a lot of watch time, but it shows that low effort reacting content sells, and I don't want to do that.
People like I don't know, like not arguments necessarily, but just like drama,
Beef.
I guess. Yeah,
Right,
beef.
Yes.
But
Things I
so-
did it without. I did it without any beef, though. I was calm throughout and just saying where they were wrong.
Yeah, but even then, that starts conversations, doesn't it?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but,
And that video-
but also, John, you come from a better knowledge than you know who that used to do it.
Yeah. That's
Mm.
true. That's
It
true.
looks like either people are falling asleep or walk up is winning by a landslide.
Well, let's see how many votes we've had. We have actually had.
Oh,
We've only had 5
votes.
votes.
Have you two voted?
Yeah.
Danathan?
We now had 6 votes, so Walk Up is winning 4-2 at the moment. That
There
video
is-
has actually that video has had more down votes than any video I've done in a long time, though.
People disagreeing with you as well, then.
I think I've triggered a few people. It's below 90% upvotes, which is rather annoying. That's annoying.
Controversy it sells, doesn't it?
Things downvotes are still engagement, and downvotes are better than no engagement.
No,
at all.
then no votes, yeah.
Exactly.
See, that's the thing. Like, a negative opinion is sometimes better than indifference when it comes to the internet.
So, in Phil, I was talking about the video I released on Monday. In terms of that one, I mean, my stream on Wednesday. It's my channel started with me talking about AD&D modules. So my core audience originally was all to do with AD&D modules. So me just ranking everything I know anything about. I think that brought people in. But the Monday one was me talking about other YouTubers' false take on AD&D rules, basically.
So we're tied even at the moment.
Are we? Okay, we've had 8 votes. 8 votes and 9 people in chat. So somebody there
Hold on
has
one
yet to
second.
click.
Kelsey. There.
Kelsey,
Daniel,
go there.
Daniel, turn your camera on so we can see you playing with the phone.
Here.
No, he's
Hold-
taking me away from my game. I'm actually
Hold on a
paying
second.
attention to my brother.
Oh, sorry, Kelsey.
It's okay.
We need you to break the tie. Do you want to walk around the castle or walk up to the front gate?
Walk around
Yeah,
the
yeah,
castle
sure.
or walk up to the
Yeah,
front gate.
yeah.
You don't need to see me. Walk around the castle.
Oh,
Yay. There we go. There's our tiebreaker.
There we go.
Thank you, Kelsey.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
Don't bother me. I'm gaming.
Yeah, she's gaming, Daniel. Leave her alone.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, Dad.
Dad. But Dad.
So, we're walking around. Cool. You skirt carefully around the building. You've approached from the south and can make out some features of what seems to be a two-story building. In the southwest and southeast corners are the towers, whose spires loom above the slate roofs over the stone walls. Bats flit into and out of the southwest tower belfry. The arrow slits in the towers are too high and too narrow to climb in through. You can see lights on the ground floor from windows in the west and east sides, but heavy drapes prevent you from seeing anything within the castle itself. Roll 1 die and add 3. If the total is less than or equal to your faith, yep, okay. 10 to
It's
99.
going to be because we've got 11 faith there. You got to have faith.
Oh, don't even go there. No, please.
Although there is a quality of indescribable evil about the castle, you can also sense some powerful good in the place. From the center of the north wall, there is something. Is it magic, perhaps? Since you can't get into this part of the castle directly, you'll have to enter the main gates to find out. 10 to 326. So that's all we learned.
Yeah,
But it's something.
something.
Oops. You put your shoulder to the heavy wooden gates, and they open with a creak which sets your nerves on edge. You walk through a small entrance area into a large courtyard. Facing you, you observe great brass-decorated doors across the courtyard and past the entrance to what looks like a family crypt. There are also 2 doors to the west of you, and a door just around the corner which opens into a southern part of the main building. Will you? We got 5 choices, John, so...
Oh, God, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Brass doors to the north, door in the south, upper west, lower west, or crypt. So,
Didn't we
No.
rule out crypt last time?
we said that crypt was someone had to say it in chat if they wanted to go for the crypt, but everyone
Oh,
voted
that's fine.
so.
So let's end that poll.
So
So we've
north,
got-
south, U west, L west.
Start poll. North, south, add option, U West, and what was the other one?
L
Lower
west. Lower west, yeah.
And if you want crypt, you have to say it in chat. Okay?
What do you vote?
So,
You vote in chat.
Click. Yeah.
What did you vote, John?
I'm going to vote North.
North. All right, people are saying north, 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 north is winning. Oh, by the way, John, have this.
Have what? Have what? Oh, I thank you. I thank you.
I'm 7 months old. No, wait, that's not right. I'm 10 months old.
10 months old. Thank you. Good fella. Good man.
I'm one of your most avid supporters. You know that.
Yeah, thank you.
Right.
you.
Are we going north? Looks like north has won by a landslide. No point waiting around, fellas. Paragraph passage 2. You push open the brass doors and walk into a well-lit entrance hall which is deserted. Floor mosaics and wall hangings of plain black and red give the chamber a somber appearance. And for a moment, you think you heard a faint moaning sound. There are 3 exits from this hall.
The wife.
There are 3 exits from this hall.
1, 2, and 3.
Will you leave through door to the north, door to the west, or corridor to the east? So N door, W door, E corridor.
Okay, so I'm just going to close that poll. Go get in the habit of closing the polls.
The forest moon of Endor.
Well, if there is a moaning sound, is there a back door?
Aha!
Endor, what's the other door?
W dot
Yeah.
and corridor.
Fine.
So
You
we haven't
guys
been here
follow
before,
everybody.
so I don't know what happens. So let's find out. What do you vote?
Let's
Sir?
slip down the long corridor.
Again, you're gonna have to vote in chat.
I am being silly with the spelling. I do apologise.
That's fine. So what you voting, John?
I'm voting Endor.
Forest moon of Endor. No one's voting for the west door. It's between north door and corridor.
Hmm. Thank
Corridor's winning. I'll show you guys the artwork for the front.
Aardvark?
There you go. I think it's the only fighting fantasy book where there's like a stylized title with this V thing going on.
Ooh. You okay?
Tied even now. I see 11 votes and I see 12 people in chat, but I'm one of them.
you.
You voted corridor. Kels? No, I'm joking. Shall I just roll a die?
Yeah.
Odds, Endor, evens, corridor. All right, north door it is. Turn to 101. Turn to lol.
I think even I know what an Ewok is, and I'm not into, I'm not into the film too much. So, yeah.
I'm not that much into them, but I maybe slightly more than you.
I
Which
hate
isn't
Ewoks. They were so annoying. I wish they would all die.
Warwick Davis is a lovely fellow.
He is a nice guy. He's a nice chap. Actually.
Yeah, I could kick him about
Fuck
40
hell.
yards.
You push open the north door in the entrance hall and see a brightly lit corridor stretching out before you. The floor is tiled and there are small watercolor paintings hung on the walls. Before you, there is a door on the east wall, and further along, one on the west wall. Between the two, there's a side passage to the east. There is also a door facing you at the north end of the corridor. Will you? North door, east door, west door, eastern side passage.
We're
Okay,
definitely
I'll
keeping you
start.
awake, John.
Yeah.
Sorry, John.
Endor, Edor,
W door.
Wedor.
Keep them working.
Weirdo.
No,
The
keep
weird, yeah, the weirdo and the eastern
Oh,
side.
I completely forgot. Hold on. I'm going to end that poll. Sorry. I messed that one up.
You got to keep them working
Ah,
so it doesn't pull a Daniel.
Endor, Edor,
W door and E side passage. E passage.
Oh,
Passage.
through the side.
W door.
Stop.
Did I write down we had provisions? No, I didn't.
Well, let's choose the weirdo.
What do you vote, John?
Udor.
W. Side passage.
Side passage.
Passage. You know what? That's it. Yeah, that's what you should do. You should spell everything just as as it sounds from now on.
As it sounds in Birmingham speak.
Okay, yeah, that works.
You're going to get everything as it sounds in Birmingham.
Well, then you spelled side wrong. It should be SOID. Soid.
Soid, yes. But yeah, I will do. I'll do everything in Birmingham speak from now on.
That's funny.
Okay.
That's funny.
Yeah, you've asked for it. You're going to get it.
Don't ask, don't get.
No,
I see 12 people in chat and I see 7 votes. Who's not voted?
5 lazy asses.
Joker,
I'm always the first one to vote.
Daniel.
I thought I did.
Oh, someone else has voted for Endor. Oh, now it's all tied. Oh, it's all tied up now. Oh, no, Endor. Okay. Y'all really want to see the forest?
Endor.
Oh no, wait. Votes have just disappeared. What happened?
Hello, Daryl. Votes do come and go sometimes.
How does that work? How do you unvote?
They usually come back if you refresh. But
Well, if you're in the United States, it's dead Democrats. Just saying. Just saying.
looks like YouTube has stolen some people's votes.
Yeah, I mean, I saw 10 and it's just gone down to 6.
Yeah, Daryl, it is just a random passage choice. Passage.
A random
North door,
passage.
North door, east door, west door, or side passage.
Let's just hope we don't find any back alleys.
Kelsey.
No, Dan.
Dan, no, let her play. You don't want to face her wrath, do you, Dan?
The Roth.
I don't care. She goes to college in a week anyhow.
I'm gonna.
Okay. It's where'd it go?
Daniel and technology.
It doesn't work well. He can't even figure out how to turn on and off his flashlight on this phone. What am I looking at?
North, south, east, or west?
North, east, west, or side passage?
Side passage because it's different.
Side passage.
Side passage it is. I mean, sorry,
There we
side
go.
passage?
Side passage. Well, we had a tie then, didn't we? Yes, it's going to be side passage, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Side passage.
353. No, I'm not going to talk like that. It's going to piss me off.
That's funny.
After progressing some 10 feet, you come level with the door on the north side of the passage, and then the dimly lit tiled corridor continues to a door at the end. Will you open the north door or the door further along? So
Right.
we've gone down the eastern side passage, and there's a door at the north, or the door carrying on eastwards, basically. I'm trying to mentally map this out, and so far all we've done is go north, so...
So north door or one at the end, yeah?
Yep. North door.
One at
north
the
door,
end.
one at end. We're in Birmingham speak now, so there you go. North door
Right.
and one at end.
What do you vote?
We're all lost, Straw. We're all lost. It's a bit of a maze.
What do you vote, John?
I'm going for the north door.
North door.
Oh.
50-50 at the moment.
At the moment.
That moment. Oh, 60-40.
Endor is coming back. Yes.
I can talk Pennsyltuckian.
Pennsyltuckian. Go on then.
What about Pennsylvania?
Well, we'll get there in 2 shakes.
We say something like that. I'll be there in 2 ticks.
Don't ever ask Grandma how long 2 shakes are. Never ends up okay.
No, what happened last time? I can't remember exactly where we went, but we went like sort of around the edge of the castle on the inside, and we met what's his face's brother.
We did, yeah. And then did we get a head kicked in?
That's something happened. I can't remember. In fact, I could probably just remind us because I've got the passage written down. Oh, right, yeah, we got choked to death by the misty tentacles. Yes, that was great. Right, I guess we're going North Door.
North Door.
307. Interesting. You open the door and enter a shrine of some kind. The room is unlit, and you need a light source to see by. There are white and yellow cloths on tables, wall hangings decorating the room, small stools, and a writing table. There is also a book lying on a chair which attracts your attention. So you pick it up. It is a history of the lives of some famous holy men and healers, and has a signature on the flyleaf, that of Gunther Heydrich. You can take this book with you if you wish.
Yes, yes.
We found this one before.
We did, didn't we? The history of the healers.
Healers.
Yes, healers.
Where do I put that there?
Oh, no, his brother was nice. Gunther was nice to us, wasn't he?
Gunther was nice.
Yes.
There is a spy hole on the east wall, and you stand on a stool to look through it. Beyond, you can see a bare chamber with a pair of zombies standing motionless on guard, holding fearsome halberds. Behind them is a half-open door leading into a bare chamber with stone steps going up. There doesn't seem to be any way of getting into the zombie chamber from here, so you leave and head for the door at the end of the eastern side passage outside. 10 to 258. Okay, so we've just gone out. We've got the book and gone out and just carried on along the corridor. Then it looks like.
No, I don't want to miss T tentacles either, unless she's willing to tickle testicles.
Tickle,
Yes.
if you would. Okay. Yeah, no, this is ringing a bell. So we've gone a different way, but arrived at the same place somehow. You see that there is a plaque on the door with the inscription Dr. Karl Adenauer. You knock politely, and a wavering but sharp voice answers, "Come?" You step in and see a grey-haired, middle-aged man in robes sitting at a desk covered with papers neatly stacked up in piles. The room is chock full of books and papers, and the man peers at you over a crystal ball mounted on a dragon's foot which stands on his desk. "Dr. Adenauer, young man," he says rather needlessly. "Sage in the employ of Count Rainer Heydrich. Wretched man, never gives me enough money for my research. These important books cost a fortune." And he indicates a wall full of bookcases with a sweep of his hand. He looks grumpy, but he isn't hostile. At least he doesn't seem to be. Will you attack him, talk to him, leave and return to the corridor? So attack, talk, or leave.
Okay, attack. Talk. Add option. Leave.
That's not right. There we go. What do you vote, John?
Talk.
I think I'll talk.
Talk.
I.
Aye.
You, so
I
everyone
need a
wants
more
to-
comfortable. I need a more comfortable chair for lazy streams because this really doesn't have much in the comfort.
You just need more pillows, matey.
I do.
Talk it is then. So 10 to 75. Talk. Yeah, talk. That's what I was thinking, Sven Filker.
Brum.
Oh, it's this. Right. Okay. Yeah. So we did this before, but we didn't have any gold that we knew of. So you're wondering what to say, but the sage talks freely of his own accord. Mostly he goes on about how mean the Count is and how he, the sage, needs more money for books. You realize that you're going to have to pay for information, and it isn't going to come cheap. While you're wondering how much to offer and how to do this politely, the sage suddenly announces, "Of course, for a goodly sum in gold, I could get you into the library. Who knows what you might not find in there?" You can ask the sage about various matters, but you'll have to pay him for each answer you get. He'll accept gold pieces or any treasure items of equal value. You can choose
we
what
found,
to ask.
found nothing. Found
So-
nothing. Not going to give him the book. He can piss off.
So if we do eventually get some gold, he can tell us about how to get into the library, where the Count can be found, relatives of the Count in the castle, Nastasia, the missing village girl, what's in the crypt, or about any afflictions we have. Otherwise, you must leave and return to the passage outside, 10 to 47.
Yep.
Okay. Here goes our Resident Evil backtracky. After careful searching, you find a secret door in the passage on the north wall, some 10 feet from the door at the end of the passage. You open it and enter a bare chamber with a half-open door in the east wall. Standing guard here are 2 zombies bearing pole arms. Your faith will not protect you against these mindless but thoroughly trained guards. Fight the zombies one at a time in the doorway. Okay. So our skill is 9. The first zombie has a skill of 6.
So we've got 13. Go on, Iman. You do the rolling for the zombies.
So the first zombie is 6/6, second is 7/6. Okay. The zombies get. Oh, the first zombie gets. Oh, fuck.
Beats us. Yeah.
Man.
20.
Second round. That's better. We
Okay.
win the second round.
Don't even need to roll.
Third round. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, we win.
3. Yeah, we win just by 1.
Yeah, we win. Yeah,
Last go.
you hope.
That's a win. By 1.
Well, one. Yeah, okay. The second one. This could be tougher.
Skill of 7.
Yeah, we got a 2-point advantage on this one.
14 in total. That's win for us.
Yeah,
He gets a 12 in total. That's a win for us.
Yep.
And he gets a 18.
we lose that one. Yeah, take that. 17 in total.
Yeah.
Yeah, have that.
Deads. Awesome.
Deads. Yeah, 2 deads.
6/6 and 7/6 Zumba. Dead. Excellent. We took 2 wounds, but we're alive. Is that Manfred?
Nardvark.
No.
So.
Someone. It must. That's Manfred's way of speaking.
It is, yes.
Manfred. Hello, Manfred.
Yes. Nardvark.
If you win, turn to 348. 348. Sorry, I'm just writing all this stuff down.
I've got no idea who Manfred is. There's a Nardvark here.
Oh, it's not Saurian. No, it is. No, it is Manfred. Oh, stop tripping me out. 348. Oh, okay. This, I remember this. You search the zombies, but they have nothing of value. You pass through the half-open door in the east wall and enter another bare chamber. Here there is a flight of stone steps leading up, and the walls are lit with torches and sconces. You climb the steps, and when you get to the top, you are standing under a shaft of moonlight from a tiny circular window high on the north wall. If you have the lycanthropy affliction, 10 to 297. If you have the major lycanthropy affliction, 10 to 204. If you have neither, 10 to 154.
Yes. Oh.
So, that's good
Oh.
for now. Don't start, you'll get the neighbor's dog started. There are 2 doors in this bare chamber, so you decide to open one of them. Will it be the door in the south corner of the west wall, or the silver-handled door in the middle of the south wall? Okay, so west door or south door? Or west door or silver south door? Go on then.
Hold on.
Yep, triggered Straw's dog seat. Hello, Doc, and thank you.
Thank you, Doc. West door or silver south door?
What do you
Silver
vote,
door.
Joker, you're
I'm
voting
gonna.
out. If you say them, you have to vote.
We're going for precious metal. Precious metal.
I'm going for west door.
Go west,
Pick
young
me
man.
west door. Thanks, Doc. Thank you, Doc. Thank you.
Aardvark means earth pig. Well, there you go.
It does, yes, in
Interesting.
Afrikaans.
Okay. Ah. 10 votes. That's quick. Silver South door is winning. Silver South door. Oh, 11 votes. I see 14
Yes.
people. Is that right, John?
My dodgy dialectic style spelling. Yes, those who are not native English speakers, such as those. Sorry, I kind of struggle.
Let me see. So we were there before. And we were there before. Okay, yeah, so we've been here, and then, okay. So, Silver South door is winning, and that looks like that's where we went last time. But we're going there again.
Are we going basically the same route as last time, aren't we?
It seems that way, but...
It does, yes, it does. And we died last time, remember, chat?
Ah, yes, here we go. You enter a lounge where nondescript carpets and plain wooden furniture litter the scene. You notice wall hangings displaying a bewildering variety of herbs and other plants, and an open door to the west. From that doorway, a man enters. He looks absent-mindedly at you. He's middle-aged and has a mane of greying black hair tapering to a widow's peak above his face, which is dominated by his pale green eyes. He is dressed simply in white and grey robes, and he carries a tray with a decanter and goblets, which he puts down as he greets you. I am Gunther Heydrich. What is your business here? He asks you. He seems kindly enough. Will you talk to him or attack him, being distrustful of any member of the Heydrich family? So, attack, or talk or attack?
Talk.
He seems a lovely fellow. We will talk.
Torque. We're going to torque to him.
Talk.
Jonathan?
Talk.
Talk. Yep. Talk. Yep. Talk by a landslide. Yep. Okay. No more.
Talk were a good band in the 80s.
Everyone wants to talk. All right.
Don't you forget.
Gunther gives you some food and wine. Recover 4 lost stamina points. Excellent. We actually
Yay.
lost some stamina this time.
We
So
did. We lost some stamina.
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 And tells you of his work as a healer. He is well aware of his brother's evil and denounces Reiner as a cruel, vile creature. But Gunther claims to be no fighter, and in any event, he could not bring himself to kill his own brother. Gunther seems weighed down by the evil of the castle, almost in a state of despair. You take a chance and announce that you are here to do away with Reiner Heydrich. Gunther's eyes light up with hope, and he says he will give you the one thing he has which could help. From a carefully concealed pocket inside his robes, he pulls out a silver crucifix on a chain, adding that, to destroy Reiner, this will be needed. Add the crucifix to your possessions. So,
Excellent.
silver
Didn't we give him the book as well last time?
crucifix. Yes, we did, which I believe is coming up. You will also need a stake to drive through Reiner's heart as he sleeps in his coffin, but Gunther does not have one. You'll have to find this elsewhere.
In the kitchen.
Probably.
A nice juicy steak.
That's funny right there.
Unless, of course, you find Siegfried's sword, Nightstar, for that would also destroy him. But it has been lost for many years, he sighs. Now, will you leave and open the west door on the landing? Ask Gunther for help with an affliction, if we have one, which we don't, or show Gunther a book, if we have one, which we do. So,
Yes.
leave or show him the book.
Alright. Hold on. End poll. Add poll. Leave. Oh. Hold on. Start poll. Leave. Show book. Show book, please.
Sure. John?
Show book.
Show book 100%. Cool. All right. Point taken, everyone. Thank you. 317, which is what we did last time. And if y'all remember, he gave us something good.
Potion of healing.
Healers, you decide to show this to Gunther. If you have an affliction, Gunther will help you with this in return for getting the book back. If you don't have an affliction, Gunther will still reward you for the return of the book. So turn to 235. It also says, if you don't have this book, but you have the Book of Swords, turn to the paragraph with the same number as the magical page in that book. There's also a Book of Swords floating around somewhere. But we are going to 235. 235. Gunther thanks you profusely for returning his book and rewards you with a magical potion of healing, which he has cunningly concealed in a secret drawer in a cupboard. Add this to your possessions. You can drink this at any time except during a combat, and it will restore 4 lost stamina points. Thanking Gunther for this valuable gift, you leave and open the west door on the landing. Turn to 294. So, 294, and we have the potion of healing. I should have not just rubbed all this out, right?
Yeah, because it's all turning out exactly the same.
But I wouldn't have known that.
We need to choose some different things next time, chat.
Well, we tried to, but we sort of ended up being in the same place, because this place is like a freaking... I don't know, it's like concentric circles, but squares, if you get what I mean.
That's funny.
Squircles.
Opening the west door... Oh, we got 5 choices here, John.
Oh, piss.
Opening the west door, you see a corridor stretching out towards the west before you. It is well lit, and a thick-piled crimson carpet runs along the center of the tiled floor. There is a door close by on the north wall, and another a little further along. You can also see that there is a door facing you at the end of the corridor, and that the corridor also turns south at that point. Ugh. Will you close this door and open the south one on the landing if you haven't done so before? Open the north door closest to you, open the other north door, open the west door facing you, or follow the corridor to the south.
If you want the corridor, you'll have to state it in chat.
North door.
Which one?
Whichever one he's
The
clicked.
other north door.
I'm gonna say further door.
If anyone wants to follow the corridor to the south, they just have to say corridor in chat.
Yes.
Oh, come on, Straw Piglet, have some balls. You're gonna stand there and accept defeat? We're gonna go find this fucker and get him. Anyone want to see a young Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone, by the way?
Ah. Sir Ian Livingstone to you.
Well, I don't know if he was at this time.
No, he wasn't there.
What we got happening? I see 14 people. Is that right, John?
No, Saurian hasn't understood what they say. Still voted. Fair enough. That's the way to do it.
So if you read them out loud in a Birmingham accent, you might understand. Other north door. Oh, okay, right, yeah.
Further door.
So other north door seems to be winning. Which is, I'm not sure. What did we do last time?
I think we went north door, other north. I think we went round in a circle.
First time round, we went to the further door. No, hang on, no. First time around, we went closer door. No. Yes, that one. Sorry, there's 5 choices. It's fucking me up. Yeah, so we're going other north door. So we haven't been there yet, so 2, 6, 7. Uh-oh. You open the door and peer into a large, dark room. You take a torch from the corridor to light a lamp in here, and then look around. On a block of black marble, draped with black and crimson silk sheets, is a dark wood coffin. Your heart beats rapidly as you advance upon it, but the menace is not within it. It is around you. Thickening and swirling in the air is a rosy, smoky mist, which advances upon you with semi-solid tentacles trying to strangle you.
Oh, this killed us last time.
Killed us last time. You cannot see to escape, so you must fight this weird entity. Do you have a magic sword? If you do,
No, we don't.
If we don't, turn to 2, 4, 5. And that's where we
Start
died.
over.
And that's where we died.
Okay, so can we redo that poll and just take out
Okay.
other north door and put corridor in it?
Okay.
Yeah, that way we say, yeah.
Dan, take a drink so we can redo, please.
Okay, start a poll. So we have. So we're going to get rid of other north door. So we've got west door.
So we got south door, north door, west door, corridor. West door, south door, north door, corridor. West door, south door, north door,
West door.
corridor, corridor.
I'm looking for the West End girls.
What do you vote, John?
I'm going to go for south door.
Okay.
Yeah, we got one shotted by a door. Yes,
West door is winning.
it is. It is.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I see 16 people. Is that right, John?
Yeah, we got lots.
We got
Lots
some
of people.
lurkers.
Yeah,
Lurkers,
got
put your votes
lurkers.
in, please.
Lurky.
And say hi. I won't bite.
Hi.
Ooh,
Voting on the poll. We voted on the poll.
got 12 votes, 13 votes. People are lively. I appreciate that.
They're lively tonight, and one of them disappeared.
West and
Back.
Corridor are tied. Corridor is winning.
Corridor. West door, south door, north door, corridor.
Are we going to count that as a deads, by the way, John? I think we should.
Yeah, it's a deads. So it's
Two
deads two. Two deads. Yes, deads two.
I think it's only fair.
Yeah.
No more votees? Okay. So we're following. Oops. We're following the corridor.
Following corridor.
Page, paragraph, passage 31. So we haven't been here before. I haven't written it down before. So
Good.
uncharted territory. Oh, great. Another choice, John. We've got 4 choices. The corridor turns south, and there are 4 doors before you. 2 to the east, 1 to the west, and 1 at the end of the corridor. Will you? So, first door to the east, second door to the east, south end of corridor, or west.
Okay, in that order, they're just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4.
So, yeah, 1 east, 2 east, southwest. So we're currently bearing south. One, 2, 3, 4. What do you
I
want?
think somebody should be drawing a map. I think would be a good idea. I'm going to go 1.
1.
Four.
Joker says 4.
But I don't care what he says. He has to vote.
Shut up, Joker.
Oh dear.
That's you told, young Joker.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I've got 2 words for you.
Yeah,
Fuck
okay.
off.
No, suck it.
Okay.
I would have
Close
said
enough.
you, not off. But
I do want to say, for those who don't know in chat, our Call of Cthulhu campaign finished on Tuesday. Only 1 character made it from the very first scene to the very final scene, from London to Constantinople and back to London. And that character was Joker's character. But what happened to your character on Tuesday in the last encounter?
Heroic end.
Died.
heroic.
Died. Died hideously.
He
He made
unknowingly
it all the way and died at
himself.
the end. He wasn't mad, no. He got. How many times did you get knocked out?
Oh
Knocked
God,
unconscious.
at least twice in
It happened 3
continuous
times
weeks.
on the train. I'm sure it happened twice before that.
He was always getting knocked unconscious, and you hated bells and you hated fire. What else? What else was there?
See, that was that was the main ones, apart from the evil man talking to me in my sleep. Apart from that,
Oh yeah, there was the evil man talking to you in your sleep. Yes, there was some moments then.
Okay, so 1 and 4 are tied at the moment.
go say.
Don't get any more votes. So 1 is east, 4 is west.
Okay,
So odds east, Evens,
Who
west.
to vote?
Yes. Odds east, evens west.
Well, they're both evens, and the total is an even, so there you go.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
the
yeah.
code?
Should have only
Odds
rolled
east.
one. There you go.
So we've gone west.
We're gone west. Okay.
West.
Okay, they figured out.
Okay.
That is 114. Oh, is this aardvark for this page? It is aardvark for this page.
Oh, we haven't had much aardvark in this so far.
We just flip back to the stream. So this is for this page.
Okay.
I'll show it again in a sec. You enter a
Mhm.
large chamber lit by a magical globe of light hanging in the air. The room is crammed full of objets d'art. Paintings, crystal ornaments, vases, antiques, and other valuables stand on plinths and shelves or are affixed to the walls here. A fortune! But you cannot carry it. You begin to look around for anything small which you could carry and take as treasure. As you are doing this, one of the wooden sculptures shakes itself and advances to attack you. It is between you and the door, so you must fight. It is a wood golem.
Ooh. Oh.
I'm gonna pull my wife out of my pocket. And throw
Your
it in
wife
the
out of your pocket.
She'll take care of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Skill 8, stamina 6. So it's
Okay.
a little bit tougher.
Yeah.
It has... Okay, so, Jonathan, if you would.
Yeah. I'm going to roly-poly. There we go. We
Oh,
won the first
Yeah,
round.
it wins. Sorry, we win. Yep. And again. Yeah, we
We
win.
win. We win.
And one more time.
Oh.
No,
Uh-oh.
that's a win for it.
Yep. And again. There we go. Look at that.
Unless this thing gets a 12. Yep, we win. Perfect. Wood golem, deads.
Nice.
Splintered.
If you win, turn to 168. Okay, we're getting into it.
We carved him up.
What a whittle wonder.
Yeah.
No, that was Daryl's. I'm not taking credit for that. Having overcome the Guardian here, you snatch up a couple of silvered crystal birds, which are small enough to carry. These are worth 3 gold pieces for the pair. Add them to your treasure.
Okay.
Now test your luck. Oh, fuck.
Nothing
Uh-oh.
for repair in this game.
I'll test me luck, shall I? No, we failed.
Oh, fuck. Silver birds, 3 GP. And we failed, so we turn to 270. $270.
Luck roll, Straw Piglet. We had to roll 7 or lower. And I rolled 8. Sorry.
And we still lose a luck point, don't we?
Yes.
6. You find nothing else of note, so you leave. Oh, okay. Nothing bad happens. Great.
That could have been a really important item we've just missed.
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you can try the east door down the corridor or the south door at the end of the same corridor.
Okay, start to poll. I've changed my dialect now.
What is it now?
East or south.
We're gonna go south.
What are you saying, John?
I say east.
You say east.
I am just making things up, yes. But there again, so might Manfred be.
A lot of things are made up, though. Like the whole, alphabet is just like made up.
It is, yeah.
All the words are made up. The alphabet doesn't even need to be in order. It's just in that order for some reason.
Yeah. And order is good.
I've always wondered that. Why?
Yeah, the alphabet doesn't actually need to be in the order that it's in.
Why is 2 ahead of 3? Why isn't it 1, 3, 2, 6, 7, 8?
Well, they're just arbitrary names for the actual number, right?
Yes.
I know. I'm just being.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, South is winning, and we got 11 votes.
Oh dear.
I know your pain, John.
Looks like we're going South. 10 to 319. The large door here is locked. Do you have the Castellan's keys? If you do, 10 to 87. If you don't, you can't open the door, so you give up and try the east door nearby. 10 to 227. Well, there you go.
There we go.
Have we been here before? Doesn't look like it. 227. Is that right? Yeah, 227. You open the door and stride into a Spartan room with just a couple of tables and plain chairs, a bunk bed, and similar humble furnishings, a small chest of drawers, a plain wardrobe, and the like. Looking up from his writing desk is a tall, well-built man in his early 30s with light brown hair and brown eyes. His crooked smile greets you as you enter. "Greetings, stranger. Are you lost that you've come to this wretched place?" he asks. If you are charmed, you must attack him. Otherwise, you can choose to attack him or talk with him. So, charmed is a thing.
No, we're not charmed.
So we can attack
Okay.
or talk.
Attack or talk, okay.
So it's attack or talk.
I was going to say, who looks like Shannon Doherty?
She's dead, isn't she?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Attack or talk. Hello, Mercurius. Good
And Michelle-
morning, sir.
And Michelle
Good morning.
Trachtenberger.
Yes.
I'm very much short of sleep at the moment, so that's why I am very much how I am. Been in work 18 of the last 19 days. Well, 17 of the last 18.
Talk.
I've got a 5-hour shift tomorrow to make it 18 days out of 19 in work. And then I'm off for a day. Then I'm in on Monday morning, 9 till 2.
He might be a Spartan.
Yep.
Tomorrow
Shannon
you'll last all
Doherty.
day then.
Yeah, Shannon Doherty passed away.
Yeah, I think there's only one or two left of the charm girls left.
John, what did you vote for? Sorry.
Talk.
Talk. Yeah, talk is winning. Right, talk it is. Talk. 397. Oh, no, that's 400. Have you met Katerina Heydrich yet? If you have and you agreed to kill Lothar for her, turn to 345. If you have and you refused to do this or attacked her, turn to 291. If you haven't met her, turn to 247.
We haven't met her. We have a new guy starting on Sunday, Mercurius. I gave him, I supervised a trial shift for him on Tuesday, and we've got a young girl coming in for some training tomorrow, because we're planning on moving up to 4 staff, so that we've got me doing probably half of the hours the shop is open, Jordan doing about a quarter, and the other 2 being very part-time, trading out the other quarter. But that leaves me some flexibility to do a bit of running around, sorting a few things out. I just don't have time to do at the moment. That's the plan.
You tell Lothar of your quest to kill Reiner and rescue Nastasia. Lothar seems a trustworthy man. It is not only the Count you must beware. Keep away from Katerina. His sister is every bit as evil as he is. If Reiner was slain, I think that Gunther, that's Reiner's brother, the healer, if you haven't met him, and I could deal with her. But you shouldn't make a hard task impossible by tangling with her as well.
Okay.
He tells you that her rooms are beyond the west door at the north end of the corridor outside, and you make a note not to go in there. Lothar also says that he has some items which will improve greatly your chances of success. Turn to 116. More reading.
We are making it very clear that we have CCTV, which can be employed to keep an eye on people, and we are making a note of how much cash, what as a percentage is coming into the shop at the moment. Apart from that, no, there's no other things. But if there is a big shift in cash percentage, then we will employ the CCTV technique to make sure people are being honest.
Ah, the almighty CCTV technique. The
Yes.
forbidden jutsu.
Yes. It was a CCTV that caught her last time, but basically what it was is the boss phoned her up at about 5:15 towards the end of her shift to let her know that an order had come in and he wanted to make sure that stock was there. She didn't answer her phone, so he went on CCTV to see just to check what she was doing, see why she wasn't answering the phone. Because she might have been in the toilet or something, we don't know. So, and you can't see the toilet on the CCTV, of course. But he saw that she was serving a customer, and he said, "Okay." He thought, "Okay, I will wait until she's finished serving this customer, and then I'll ring the shop back." So while he was waiting for her to finish serving the customer, she pocketed the money. So he kept waiting. When another customer came in, she pocketed that money as well. And then 5 minutes later, another customer came in, and she pocketed some of that money. And then he phoned the shop up and went, "You've been busy?" And she said, No, it's been dead here. When he'd actually watched her just serve 3 customers and pocket the money. Just pure chance. Pure chance.
I got a funny for you, John. When I was at the bank,
Okay.
my ex-mother-in-law was the manager. She had to take time off for cancer surgery. So I ended up having to take over. And I reorganized the safe. And me and my other employee, we were coming up $200 short, like all the time.
Mhm.
Here, when I reorganized the safe and I counted all the money, even though we had auditors come in, all they would do is look at the packets of money. They wouldn't count the bills. I counted the bills. I'm like, we're missing 2 $100 bills. out of every packet and four $50 bills out of out of their packets. She got us for like $18,000.
God.
And then she tried to say I was in on it. Well, I used to work with the chief of police at GKN at the metal plant. And he walks in and goes, Dan, she said you were in on it. I know you weren't, just so you know. So my daughter, it's been 6 years. My daughter will not speak to her grandmother. Yeah.
Mm,
You gotta love thieves.
and a few other things have come out of the woodwork since, and I'm going to say this openly over the internet. I don't care. We've since found out that the money that her boyfriend, about several months ago, her boyfriend lost his job and phoned up and asked to borrow a small amount of money. Now, her boyfriend is the son of the previous owner, so we know him really well, and he's honest. And we lent him £100 just to get him through because he through the week. But we put a note in the envelope where we keep the cash to say he borrowed it. That note went missing.
Oh, wow. Yep.
So we think she's had that, or at least pretended it had been paid back. The boss, she'd been given the sob story to the boss how skint she was, and he'd given her a little bit of a loan. She'd given the sob story to a few customers, and they'd been bringing her in food, and one customer had given her some money. And it's an old guy who lives by himself and had just had a little bit of a windfall, and she had basically given him the sob story.
I fucking hate people.
Yeah. All this has come out of the woodwork since. But because nobody had actually sort of mentioned it to each other, which is a shame.
I had a guy that worked for me, the one store I managed. I was his best man. He was my best man. We were brothers.
Yeah.
When he was my assistant manager, he was doing fraudulent refunds. He'd go to the one game store, buy video games, bring them back. He could get them there for $5, return them to us for $50. Well, we have to do random calls on refunds. My other assistant, who he was really good friends with her son, we all knew each other. Small town. She calls the customer. They're like, he's been dead for 2 years. Who is this? So I had to can my best friend. I'm like, dude, how many thousands have you gotten off of me?
Yeah.
I was not happy.
Devious. So, anyway, keep going, Iman.
Yeah, sorry, man. You got off track.
You don't have Saxius attending to keep you guys on track anymore.
No.
We need a Saxius.
Well, it would be me, but I'm too busy not reading, apparently. So, Lothar asks you to turn around while he gets something from a wall alcove with a secret door. He comes back with a bunch of keys and a wooden stake with a silver-tipped point.
Yes.
These will get you into the Count's rooms, he says, handing over the Castellan's keys. Add these to your possessions. The Count sleeps in the crypt, but the crypt key is in his rooms to the south. You'll need to go south and open the door at the end of the corridor outside. The silvered stake, he explains, can destroy the Count as he sleeps in his coffin. Add this also to your possessions.
Excellent.
Lothar puzzles for a moment and then says to you, I've overheard the Count. Sorry, forgot his voice. I overheard Count mutter to himself about something he's hidden not far away with a magical lock on it. Forward and back, he said. Forward and back. He repeated that several times, and then laughed to himself. I don't know what he could have meant, but he surely meant something by it. He may be evil, but he isn't mad. This story makes no sense to you now, but who knows what you may find later. You thank Lothar for his invaluable help, wish him well, and follow his directions to the door at the south end of the corridor outside. Turn to 319.
Forward and back, forward and back.
Wonder what that could mean. The large door here is locked. Do you have the Castellan's keys? Now we do.
Now.
Turn to 87. You push past the unlocked door and find yourself standing on a stone balcony overlooking the courtyard. This balcony stretches to east and west of you and also continues towards round towards the south at its eastern edge. There are 3 other doors leading away from the balcony. One door is to your right and clearly leads into a chamber next to the southwestern tower. If you want to open this door, turn to 128. A second door is halfway along the southern spur on the east side. If you want to open this door, turn to 302. The final door is at the extreme south of the balcony, furthest away from you. If you want to open this door, turn to 244. Right, so...
I've done it.
Yep. That looks right to me.
Southwest tower for me.
Southwest tower.
So with my fidgeting, have had a few back problems recently, and I'm starting to cramp up. So I'm trying to get myself into a position where I'm comfortable, and it's not working.
Totally.
Extreme for me.
Yeah.
You to vote on the poll, please, Joker.
He's already clicked it, I think.
Extreme's not on there.
Far south.
Oh, far south. Okay.
Extreme south, yeah.
I was looking for extreme.
Southwest Tower is winning.
But I say the reason why I've taken the lad who took on all the extra hours last week to help out, he'd only previously been working 1 shift a week, just very part time. But the reason why we took him on in the first place as a little bit of cover to train up, we needed somebody to train up, and I remembered that he was a regular. He'd been a regular in the shop ever since I started there. He'd been going to the shop since before I worked there. And we'd always got on well with him, always had a good chat with him, knew him by name, he knew us by name, we knew what he had. And there was a couple of times that he'd ran out of vaping juice before he'd got his money. And he'd come in and we'd give him a bottle and he'd come in and pay for it as soon as he got his money. One particular time, he'd had a bottle off us on the weekend, and he came in towards the end of the next week and said, and got his regular 3 bottles. And I went to take for 3 bottles, and he went, "No, John, look in the till. There's a note there saying I owe £12. Here you go."
That's cool.
So
I like people like that.
Yeah, I'd forgotten. He's a good bloke.
Man of principle.
Man of principle, exactly. So that's why when as soon as Gemma got fired, I spoke to him and said, "Do you want a few extra hours?" And he was like, yeah.
That the one gun store I worked at, some kid is probably 13, 14 years old, stole one fishing lure. Is maybe back then $2.50.
Yep.
Really nothing. But I knew who his father was. And his father's the one that caught him. He came walking in to our store and said, hey, this little asshole took this from you guys. What do you want to do? I looked at him. I said, you know what? You're going to do more to him than I could ever do.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And that's often the right outcome to teach a kid.
Yep.
Parental discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Proper discipline.
You'll know this one, John. I don't know this word, or I didn't until now.
What's that?
You unlock the rusty door and encounter darkness beyond. You need a light source here. Stepping in, you make out a number of suits of armor and military trophies around the wall. A stag's head with spreading antlers. Oh, we've gone to the southwest tower, by the way. The bristly head of a huge wild boar, and others. The room is dank and dusty, and cobwebs hang everywhere. Suddenly, there is a rusty clank, and one suit of plate mail, armed with a bardiche, trundles towards you.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to know what a bardiche is?
It's some sort of polearm, I take it.
Big ass
It's-
pole axe.
It's you know the images that you see of the great axe, big two-handed axes,
Yeah,
those sort of fantasy axes.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
is effectively a bardiche.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a single bladed. It's often a big cleaver, almost a big side like blade, and the pole is relatively short. Pole's normally about 5 foot long. Swung in two hands. You've got this big cleaver-like blade.
This thing.
Yeah, that's a bardiche. Yes.
Okay. You can stand and fight it, or try to slam the door and lock it behind you, evading this magical creation.
So we have an option. We have options. The options are
Fight or flight.
I'll fight. Definitely. We did good against the golem. So, yeah.
fight.
For your right.
Fight.
Is that your vote, John?
Yes.
You do know that song was actually insulting that whole group.
Well, the song I was singing was fight off the Cure album, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me.
Well, he said for you're at the party.
Well, everyone wants to fight, so we're fighting.
Fight for the right to party.
Yeah. That was a joke at all their fans.
Was it? Ah.
Oh, okay. The animated armor advances upon you, and while the cleaver-like bardiche blade is rusted, it still looks sharp enough to cause an unpleasant wound. Fuck.
Yep.
Well, it's not that bad. It's skill 8, but stamina 9.
Okay. So it's quite tough. It's quite tough.
Animated.
But now, if you listen to that song, they're bagging on all the dudes that live in their mother's basement.
Your mom threw away your best porno mag. Being one of the lines.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're just bagging on losers.
All right, ready, John? Oh, well, we actually win that one.
We
'Cause
actually
it was lower.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
That's one hit. Right, so it got 16. We win
we got 17.
by 1. Okay, so that's 2 hits.
We have 15.
Uh-oh, it won.
It won.
It's 1 hit against us. And again. So it got a total. Yep, so we win. That's fine.
We went. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
3 hits against it. And again.
It
That's a
wins.
win for it.
Yep.
Shit. 16.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's a tie.
That's a draw.
It's a tie. You bugger.
Bloody.
Yeah,
there you
eat that.
go. Okay, yeah, eat that. All right, one more hit against it. Oh, fuck.
It wins.
What a bastard. Right, we might need to eat some provisions. Oh, fuck.
It wins
we really
again.
need to eat some provisions. Oh, no.
Yeah.
We're on 12.
Oh, no, no.
Oh,
no. No,
Oh,
no.
no. Oh, we're on 10. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a tie.
That's a tie. Shit.
That's a win.
Win. Okay. You're dead. You're dead, you bastard.
Yeah.
Right. If you win, there is nothing of value or interest here. All is rusted and useless. Right, well, I think we're going to sit and eat just 3 provisions
Yes.
to get us back up to full. What do you say?
Yeah, I reckon so. Yeah.
7, and we're back up to 22. There we go. Nom, 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 nom. Right. You can now try the door on the east side across the balcony, or the one at the far southern end of the balcony. So, east balcony or south balcony.
Okay, I will get the poll up.
All that for nothing, I know. Don't even know what we're wearing, actually. No, leather armor. I think we've got leather armor. Balcony. What do you vote, John?
East balcony.
East. Oh, everyone's voting east. All right, then.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like it.
See 7 votes. We got 10 people in chat from what I can see.
Yeah.
All right, everyone wants to go east balcony. It's majority, so 3 or 2. I'm going to put a U on this page for useless.
Yeah.
Useless.
3 or 2.
3 or 2.
You find the lock. The key slides smoothly in, and the door opens readily. The room beyond is well lit. There are carpets on the floor, pew-like benches, and on the eastern side opposite you, a great pipe organ. Pardon me.
Yeah.
Its sides obscured by heavy purple and black wall hangings. A set of massive silver candlesticks, dozens of them, stands to one side of the organ. You can also see a door in the north wall of this music room. As you enter to investigate this, a dismal droning arises from the organ, although it has no player. As you wonder what's happening, a scurrying and scratching noise begins, and you see that the balcony outside is swarming with black rats, vile things with fierce, sharp, yellow teeth, which are said to carry the plague. And they're heading towards you. Will you? 4 choices, John.
Okay. Just bear with me. Bear with. There we go. Start a poll. Yep.
Close this door and stay inside the organ room. Run for the north door in this room. Try to silence the organ somehow, or leave this room and make a run for the door at the south end of the balcony. Did you get those? Yeah. Closed door. Run north. Stop organ. Run south.
I'm going to say run north.
Run north. All right.
Stop the organ.
Your vote doesn't count unless it's in chat, mate. Sorry.
That's what my wife does. Sorry.
What? Stops the organ.
Yeah.
Oh,
Organ smut.
run north or stop organ is winning. Yep. Stop organ. Stop organ. Who's organ? Why do we have to stop him?
Yeah. Oh, that is a good one. So we're at the local Walmart. My wife's getting her haircut, doing a total redo. And I hear, fancy seeing you here. And I turn around and it's my ex-wife.
Oh.
So I tell the hairdresser, I'm like, yeah. Now you've met my last two wives. She thought that was funny.
It would have been even funnier if the hairdresser was your first wife.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah.
We got 11 people in chat from what I can see and got 10 votes. Might,
Hi.
don't know. But stop organ is winning, so should we do that?
Go on then. Go on then. North is the door in this room, yes.
Oh shit. Trying to stop the noise by fiddling with the keyboard gets you nowhere, and you lose 1 stamina point from some rat bites while you try. Shit. Now will you find the bellows which power the organ, silence the organ with some nearby object, or make a dash for the north door?
So, okay, we start a poll. Bellows. Look for object.
Yeah. Or run north door.
I'm going to say run north again.
Look for object.
I'm going to have to call it in a bit because
That's
my back
fine.
is dead.
Understandable. Believe me.
What did you say, John?
I'm going to have to call it in a bit. My back is dead.
No, about the vote, sorry.
Run north.
North.
Mm.
Did you put your vote in chat, Joker?
Aye.
Then stop saying it out loud.
I'm going to say it out loud, otherwise nobody will hear my voice.
Yes.
That's a
We
good
don't
point.
want to. Joking, dude. Hope you know that.
I see lurkers. I see 13 people. 13.
If this gives us a suitable stopping point, I'm going to say this is where we'll stop because
Cracking down on this shit. That's right, Sid Volker. You gotta get some order in this bitch.
That's funny.
Oh, okay, now we're tied.
Akil is here.
Where is
Chelsea.
it?
Doctor said it wasn't a hernia.
So,
Most likely, I've got gut inflammation of some sort. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
It is easing. It's just when I stay in one position like this for a long time or stay on my feet for a long time, it hurts.
Oh, there he
I have
is.
to-
Yes, the key.
I have to sort of move about and fidget.
Where's the thing? Oh,
what's the vote?
So we're tied Bellows and Run North at the moment. Akil, what you saying? Get your vote in.
I already put
Yeah.
mine in. I'm gonna
Yeah.
have Kelsey vote.
I mean, this chair's decent when I'm doing the driving. 'Cause
Fellows or North?
I can sit nice and bolt upright, but when I'm streaming, it's not great.
Tell them, please.
Mm-hmm.
That way.
You need an office chair then, John.
Yeah, but I need quite a comfortable office chair. The thing is, that this is racing chairs aren't meant to be comfortable. They're just meant to put you in one position.
Yeah.
Like I could do with a firm backed, fairly comfortable office chair.
Start playing the intro to Jump by Van Halen on the keyboard.
I told Dad Bellows.
Okay, Bellows it is. Let's see what Guan.
Okay, going with Bellows.
65. Oh, for fuck's sake.
You know, one of the docs I saw the other week poked and prodded and reckons the lump is a little too high to be a hernia. It's most likely gut inflammation of some sort. Almost certainly caused by my back support being worn too tightly. I wore it tightly so I could do my work because I had to go into work with a bad back.
Spending time searching for the air bellows in a large and unfamiliar pipe organ while being harassed by malicious biting rats is not exactly an easy business. Lose 3 stamina points from the bites before you have the sense to give up and make a dash for the north door. Center 335.
Yeah. How big is the lump? It's gone down a fair bit, but it's about that sort of size. But it's almost flat now. It was quite protruding, but now it's only sort of like a low mound. So it's swelling is going down. I am taking things to get rid of it, hopefully. Anti-inflammatories.
Dude, I'm sorry, man.
Oh,
It sucks. I'm done with it. Yeah, I understand. Sucks.
you know what sucks even? No, it doesn't suck even more. But you know what else sucks?
What?
If you roll 1 die, please, John.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you roll 1 to 2, you are bitten once. 3 to 4, you're bitten twice. 5 to 6, you're bitten 3 times. Oh,
Three times.
yeah.
for each bite, you must deduct 1 stamina point before you get to the door and slam it shut behind you to keep the rats out. If you are still alive. 10 to 3,
And
6,
that's
1.
where we'll end the stream. That's where we'll end the stream. 361. Having just fled the rats. Yes. I'm probably.
We're
I think
gonna die.
I think I'm going to go and jump in the shower and then get an early night.
Yeah, it's a long read, so yeah, let's do that.
Okay. All right.
I agree. I'm done. I've been up since. What time is it?
It's only 5 o'clock odd for you, isn't it?
6:30.
6:30.
I've already been up 13 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okie doke.
Yeah, it's 11:37 here, so 23 minutes to midnight.
I do thank everybody for a good evening. I truly do. I think everybody's just wore out.
Yeah. Hopefully. I mean, I haven't got to go into work in the morning. I intend to
Have a lay in.
easy. Yeah, and then I'm not working Sunday, so I'm just working tomorrow afternoon, and that is the end of my long run in work. So,
Yeah, I understand. So,
Oh, yeah, there we go. So nighty night, fellas. Nighty night chat. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Iman, for reading, taking the pressure off me because I wouldn't have hacked it tonight. Thank you, Joker. Thank you, Daniel, for your contributions. And imagine when we all get older and have senile dementia. Won't that be fun?
I'll see some of you guys in the morning.
Aye.
Have a good night.
Who are you? Sorry, I'm older into dementia. Right. See you. Good night, fellas. Good night.
Yeah.
Take care, all. Good night.
See ya.